Are you serious? He said that? My 3-year-old just said, "Clean my balls." Apparently, my wife was changing his diaper and she was wiping him, and he's like, "All clean." He's like, "No, clean ball." Oh, she said, "You want to clean your beanbag?" And he's like, "No, clean balls." I'm like, what? What? So I'm here looking at my. I swear I've never said that. I've never called him that.
What is going on, everybody? It's Lazivo here, and that little story you heard at the beginning was told by one of my buddies online that I've been gaming with for a little while now. We call him Harley. His screen name is HarleyDavidson. You'll see him. I'm playing actually with him in this game of Medal of Honor, which I've been playing a lot of recently. Loving the game, having a great time. I liked it when it first came out. I wish more people were playing it. I haven't purchased the new maps just because it's so unpopulated of a game that I don't even know if I want to spend the money to buy the new maps. But so it's kind of frustrating. I get kicked from servers, and whenever a new map comes up. But it's still a fun game. It's one of the most fun first-person shooters you can play with one other person. And in this game, like I said, that's my buddy Harley. His real name's Joe, and you'll notice the title of this video is "A Friend of a Friend." And I felt kind of honored, I guess, a little bit that Joe asked me to talk about something for him or do like a little shout out in the video, and it made me think about a lot of things. One of the things is I'm so thankful for the YouTube experience, for being able to interact and meet with such cool people, to learn about your guys' life, to have you guys care or at all and learn about my life. I've always said talking on here is therapeutic in a way, especially for me. I'm a real introverted guy, and it's nice that people want to listen and show a concern about how you're doing and be interested in your life, just random people, and that's cool. And when I get the chance to do that back, it makes it even more special. And so when Joe approached me, like I said, I met Joe, or Harley. I met him a while ago. He contacted me. He's been following my YouTube channel for a while, and I think it's because we've had a similar experience in that he had been divorced before, and he was very helpful to me. He said some very nice things when I talk about things that I'm struggling with or things that I was going through. He was right there with me to say, like, here's what I've been through, and it gets better, and he had some encouraging words for me. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about when I say that you guys like to listen and care about what's going on with me. And that makes it special. So, like I said, we've been playing together for a while. He's been a part of my YouTube channel for a long time. He's always in the comments and watching all my videos, and I'm very thankful for that. So when he approached me about a recent ongoings in his life that he had an idea for, I was very honored and touched. I was saddened by his story, but I'm very honored because Joe works at a United States penitentiary in Pennsylvania. And I don't know how many of you saw it on the news. I know it was all over online news and things. I don't watch CNN or whatever, but maybe it was on there too. I'm not sure. But there was a federal corrections officer, murdered in prison while on the job. He was working, and I guess that's a very real danger of working in a prison, and it's one of those things you don't think about every day. We go to work and school and live our daily life, and we don't tend to think about like a prison too much because that's just, I don't know what you call it. That's where we send people that we don't want to deal with. Well, unfortunately, there's people that go there every day and work and spend time there to deal with those people so the rest of society doesn't have to. And there's a real life danger involved in that. And that played itself out in a tragic event, I believe last Monday. And there was an officer named Eric Williams, and he was murdered. He was a friend of Harley. That's why I'm telling this video, a friend of a friend. So I didn't know him personally, and but I know what it's like to lose somebody that's close to me. And I know what it's like to just want to do something to honor that person. I've done tribute videos to a couple of my fraternity brothers that have passed away, things like that. it's something that I know what it's like to lose somebody close to you, you know, what you consider a brother. And from what Joe's told me, the corrections officers, it's very much like a brotherhood. It reminds me a lot of a fraternity type relationship, because when there's tragedy in one end of the country, even the other end of the country mourns. Like the guys that, you know, it's a brotherhood. The guys that are in working and doing that every day for a living, they feel that pain, even though they didn't know that officer specifically. And it's very much like a fraternity, from what I could tell in the way he talks about it. And so you guys can search for the story online. There's a bunch of stuff. It'll actually, you know, kind of tell you a little bit about what happened, and but it's a really tragic story. And like I said, I was sad hearing Joe talk about it. I know it's tough to go through those things in life. You know, we all go through highs and lows in life, and that's definitely a low point for anybody, to lose somebody, you know, close to you like that, to lose a friend. And so I was honored that he approached me and asked me if I would do a little shout out in a video. And if you can call it a shout out, it's a little remembrance, right? And so I thought that was a pretty cool thing. I wanted to honor that. So that's what this video is all about. But the follow up to this is going to be, I want to have Harley come onto my channel and talk about life in prison, what it's like to go to work there, and what it's like to do that every day for a living. And so I think that would be pretty cool if you guys could ask some questions, leave some questions in the comments. What would you like to know from somebody that works and goes to work every day, 40, 50 hours a week in a United States penitentiary? What's that life like? Leave some questions for Joe, and I'll make sure to work through them all. And like I said, this video is a little remembrance to his fallen brother and fellow corrections officer, Eric Williams. I'm going to put a little slide up here at the end, and I'm going to read you something from his tribute page on Facebook. A correctional officer's farewell. We all know it can happen when we put our colors on. It only takes an instant, then one of us is gone. Day to day we walk our beat, in God we put our faith. 'Cause we're the law inside the wall, we keep the public safe. You've done the job that few can do, your shift is at an end. Farewell, my brother, rest in peace, on you we could depend.